Welcome to another episode of Crypto Cliff Notes, fam. We have an exciting one today. We actually got the man himself, Travis, the community manager over with JPG Store. Super excited to have you, man. How you doing today, bro?
I'm doing great, guys. Glad to be here. Always happy to jump on some YouTube interviews for people in the space, man.
Thanks for joining. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So tell us a little bit about yourself. How you got into cryptocurrency, how you got into NFTs, and how you got your role with JPG and all that.
Sure. So like my literal first entry to crypto, I remember reading about Bitcoin back in like 2011, 2012. Wow. And my friend told me to buy some when it was $1. And I was like, dude, that's a scam. But like I was like 21 then. If my $50 we were going to put in went to like $300, I would have cashed out, bought an Xbox game or pizzas or whatever. Yeah. Right? There's no way I would have hodled, so I'm not too salty about it. And then I don't know, 7 or 8 years later, this is still super early, and Dogecoin was like a thing, and like somehow came up at a party once, and we were all kind of drinking, and then a couple of us were like, man, let's buy $100 in Dogecoin each as a joke, right? And it took us like hours, took us like the whole night to figure out how to buy it, and then we eventually got it. And then we literally just forgot about it. And then like a year later, like Elon starts tweeting. And we're like at Christmas, like I was looking and my buddy's like, man, check your Dogecoin. I had to like go find it. And it was like my $100 was like $2,000. I was like, oh my God. Right. So we were all like, everyone just instantly cashed out. So did I. But then I just like started YouTubing. I started getting it. I started like slowly reading more, getting more and more into it. And then I eventually found Cardano. And then I just did a homework for a long time, and I put a bunch of money in Cardano, and then Cardano started blowing up. Then the NFTs came, and I was here day one for Cardano NFTs, and I've been here ever since. I used to do YouTubes for Cardano NFTs, and I've just been I spent like a whole year just focused on NFTs, really. So I was a degen trader for a while, too. Eventually, I just applied for a job at JPG, which I got. So I'm community manager, but mostly my job is leading the Launchpad and helping projects come to Cardano and help them organize and just be a point of contact for JPG for projects who don't know how to do everything, essentially.
Awesome. Yeah, I think a lot of people have started getting into crypto, specifically right around Doge. Pat's been around since 2016, so he's been in for a while. I got in a little bit before, Dogecoin became a big thing, but it's a big, I guess, turning point for a lot of people, or I guess it interested them because a lot of people were, hearing about this Dogecoin or Dogcoin, whatever they were calling it at the time. But I'm sure, a lot of people that see this, they heard about Bitcoin way back in the day. We just thought, that's got to be a scam. It was just so new.
It doesn't make any sense, right?
Exactly. It was so new. And that's kind of like what happened to us with NFTs. When we heard about NFTs, like, how is this even going up? Like, it's a picture of an ape. It's a picture of a dog. It's a picture of this and that. And I'm like,
what? When SpaceBuds minted, I wasn't sold in NFTs, right? But I was watching the mint. It's on Twitter. I was like, man, I don't get NFTs. These are dumb, right? It was my first initial thoughts. And I watched them in. I was even in the Discord, and I was watching. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna buy any, because to me, like back then, ADA was like so super precious, right? I couldn't spend 10 ADA to save my life. Like it was $100. I was not spending any ADA. I was so like held on everyone. And then they sold out, and I was like, man, these are actually pretty cool now. And I got FOMO, and I bought a couple like the next day for like 250 ADA or something like that. But it was like hilarious. Like I waited until the mint was done, and then I FOMO'd in, like the worst time ever usually. But SpaceBuds was okay to do that, and then I started minting Cardano bits a couple days later or whatever, and then just got really crazy into it. Yeah, but like I was really not sold at first at the idea of NFTs, and I was big into crypto, so it definitely takes a bit for some people to open up to the idea and get the concept.
Yeah, I was definitely a little
skeptic.
It was tough because, like you said, there was enough scams just in crypto back in the day. What I mean? Then you're seeing now, all right, we just got pictures selling. Like there was zero utility in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then honestly, like, so it was funny because like we were waiting for your kind of like marketplace. So like CNFT, they were doing everything, and it was like so annoying because it was like you would get ripped off all the time. Like you have to kick your money out and then hope the person would send the item, and we're just like, will somebody come out with smart contract? Like, this is ridiculous. And then JPEG showed up, and we were like, well, they're going to be a game changer.
Yeah, it was painful,
As
man.
you can see what happened. You kind of just flipped it on them, and it's completely, I mean, I feel bad. Like, you guys did what needed to be done. Like, the smart contracts.
Yeah, it happened so fast.
That was the entire point of blockchain.
It happened so fast. I remember specifically when it clicked in my head that it had to happen because I bought a I don't know if you guys know clays very well at all. I bought a green dock clay suit clay for like 1,000 ADA. You know, that'd be like 20,000 now. And I sent 1,000 ADA. It was my biggest purchase ever. And like it was wait, and the guy never sent. And then like that day, like everything started mooning, and the guy never sent it. And I could have like got 15 or 20,000 ADA for that, right? And I was like, oh, I hate everything. We need smart contracts. I was like losing my mind.
Yeah, I got burned twice like that.
So when JPEG Store came around, I wasn't there originally. It was really refreshing when like you actually just completing a transaction. It just happens instantly. You're like, oh my god, like what? We all got to switch, man. This is
it's like Ethereum now.
Yeah. Like this is just, what are we doing here? Everyone gotta we gotta hurry up. You know, let's get over.
But that also lets you know how early we were in him. You know what I mean? Like where you were, like you're on this platform before smart contract even was around.
I know.
So we're definitely still pretty early, especially on the Cardano side.
Yeah, I give it like 5 years, right? Like we'll be relics.
Absolutely. That's like funny. Like we'll interview like meet some of the projects and like the OG projects, but they're not even a year old.
No, I know. Yeah. No, Clay's not a year old.
Right. Yeah.
Right. They're 11 months old. So
yeah. September,
like,
right? Yeah,
that feels like 5 years ago.
Absolutely,
yeah.
Like the amount of information in that time has just been insane.
And like crypto just follows you whole, man. You just like absorb information all day long, and then you can't get enough.
Right, up, down, the waves, a little bit of everything. And then you guys put in the offers, and that was very good too. We definitely liked that.
I was fighting for offers to come out first because they were going to do auctions first, and I was a big proponent of doing offers, and then it turns out like the auction smart contract was like giving them trouble, and like we really just want the hard fork to come to make offers way better, because like it's so tangly, right? If you get a bunch of offers in the last second or two of an auction right now and the network's slow, it's tangly, right? It's not very clean. So we weren't happy with it, so we went with offers and focused on that, and I've been super happy with offers, and it's just been great. I've sold a bunch of stuff via offers that might not have sold if I just left it there, on a listing. So I think
can sellers counter?
Can they counter right now?
Yeah.
No, that's coming though.
Okay.
It should be coming, but it won't be out, right.
Right. Just because that's always a nice.
We're working on something we haven't finalized exactly what we're doing, but we'd like to like send a notification back that we would accept this much or something like that. I think that's what we're working on.
Yeah.
Or counters, yeah. It's working. It's coming.
Like small steps, right?
Yeah, small.
So I know in what you guys are hopping into minting now.
Yeah, so that's the whole focus of the company right now for whoever can do it is collection minting. So we had an internal test meet yesterday, which went pretty well. So hopefully we're trying to launch by the end of the month, but there's no date set. But once we have that, it will be pretty sweet. Yeah, we'll have most features everyone else will have. It'll all be built into the store. It'll literally just be on your collection page. Like if you go in like Clay Nation and it's like items and activity, there'll just literally be a minting tab now. So when you go to mint a new project, they'll just be in the collection page, and their collection page will be there, verified before they mint, and the minting will all be there. And it's super smooth, all smart contract, no sending, no waiting. Be queue systems, there won't be any seed-playing captchas, nothing like that.
Any chance you guys are gonna like test it out with a drop of your own?
Yeah. So we did the hippo mint, which was hilarious, for lack of better words. But no, we have no.
That was like a first stress test, right?
It was,
yeah.
And it stressed out the staff. I don't know if it stressed the network. It stressed the staff out for sure. We're not planning on doing any official launch right now ourselves. So Drunken Dragons will likely be the first big mint that we're doing, and then we have Animalians coming up later this month, and there's a couple more later, but I think Drunken Dragons should be the first one. That's what we're going with. They will basically be our pilot. Now we're doing a ton of tests before then, and there will probably be another big public mint of just some other random test, maybe like a hippo, but it won't be a JPEG NFT.
Right. Okay.
There's no plans for that right now.
That's cool.
It's awesome. Have you guys thought about doing or offering other chains in the future on JPEG?
Yeah, in the future, it's a long ways out though, because we just want to get like every possible feature we can think of on our store first, and then look at that. But and we'll see what chains comes later. We're like UTXO probably limits like with our functionality, like how easy it is to bridge other chains, right? Like, it would be a lot of work to put like an Ethereum. We'd have to like build it in unison, and then you'd have to use different currencies for each one you buy and sell.
Right.
So maybe eventually, but it's not on our plans at all, like right now.
Okay. Got you. Absolutely. Now, speaking of, the services, can you, for any new people that are watching this and looking into Cardano NFTs and just kind of hearing about JPEG Store, what kind of services does JPEG provide as of right now?
So we have single asset minting. So anyone can literally come on and mint an NFT for like 1 ADA. So like you can come on and mint any NFTs for 50 cents that you can think of. You can make your own collection. We have buying, selling. We'll have collection minting soon, so you can launch entire collections off us. We have stats on the front page. We have our Launchpad program, which helps launch new projects. So we're trying to get everything in house. We're trying to offer as much as we can on one website is the end goal. Discoverability is something we're lacking right now. Like, it's hard to discover a new artist, on our site. That's something we're working on. And
are you going to make like a marketplace for that, for maybe like like the coders, or say like the artists and all that? So not only
we're not going to make a new marketplace, but we're going to like work on discoverability and have like, we're redesigning our webpage a little bit too, so that like we can highlight artists and trending this and that, and we can do featured stuff, people, and like new artists launching, and help the little guy get discovered.
I think that's
better words, because right now it's not really set up for that, right? You have to be trending on Twitter or have some other pull, or you'll never be found, right?
Yeah, honestly, I think that's
really something
cool
we're cognizant of and definitely working on, and that is a big focus after we get collection minting out.
That's smart. That's smart, because you're given. Cardano itself, you already know the community's amazing, and having that, you're giving not only people an opportunity to make money with NFTs, to have a foundation to put their NFTs out there, but now you're giving artists, you're giving developers, you're giving everyone putting all the puzzle pieces together for it all to work. I think that's great. Having like a Indeed.com on JPEG still, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and we are working eventually on a job board too, which is in the pipeline. So like it'll be like a public one where you can like post looking for a developer, looking for a community manager, look for artists, for this, that, and you can just it should be all on our site too. So that's something eventually coming. It kind of got backlogged behind some other stuff, but hopefully
it's gonna take time. That's all right.
Yeah.
That's why we're here early,
we're
right?
here for the long.
Yeah, and like people are dying for features, but like people have to understand everything on Cardano is built from scratch. If you're building a Solana or Ethereum or another EVM network, you can literally just copy paste code for the most part, and it'll all work through all the chains, right? Like statistics, APIs, everything. But like Cardano, a lot of crap you just kind of build from square one, right? So everything just takes a lot longer, and there isn't as many engineers even to hire on Cardano to do these things, right? So things just take longer.
Now, what are you guys doing with, say, like offering like bundles, escrow, that kind of stuff?
So after collection minting, as soon as the hard fork comes, we're going right to auctions. They already started working on it, so it shouldn't be too much longer after the hard fork that we have auctions, hopefully. And then I believe bundles will come after auctions is the current route.
The order.
I would rather bundles than auctions, but we did a big Twitter poll and auctions won. So
people spoke.
Yeah, it was really close though. I was team bundle for sure.
Okay.
But auctions are big, and auctions are big for smaller artists too. They can auction their one-on-one pieces,
Absolutely.
So that's something that will definitely help that point earlier.
And you do escrow, or are you guys
gonna you mean like Trading Tent does?
Yeah. Yes.
We've been talking about it lately, but it's not planned right now. I would love to do it. I would love to have a Trading Tent feature, but like theirs seem to work really well. So in a lot of ways, like what we've been doing, like if there's just like something that works perfectly in the ecosystem everyone loves, like we're not messing with it too much.
Is there any way you can incorporate, like do some like partnership stuff with them?
Yeah.
Or you guys kind of stay separate.
I don't know how much Blake and the other partners have talked with Trading Tent, so I don't really want to speak on it. I don't know.
Right.
I think we talked before, but I'm not sure. But
gotcha.
Veto that answer.
Yeah, just asking.
It's all good.
So another question, I guess I have personally is more so into like metaverse. You guys plan on having a way that people can, you know, eventually, obviously, metaverses are all speculation as of right now, at least on Cardano for right now. In the future, we know they're going to be very big. So do you guys have any plans to incorporate maybe like a storefront where people can go in and maybe look at different NFTs and purchase them in that metaverse with virtual reality goggles or something like that? Do you guys have any plans?
Yeah, sure. So I think like the plan as of right now, you know, a lot of things change. Like all our code is open source and our smart contracts open source. So what I'm thinking of when metaverses finally come around and are functional, you know, we get an open source product that we can just like give to like say Pavia or whatever, and they can just like upload that and just have our store in their metaverse easily. Like we want to have a package available for these metaverses and like someone that can just connect and figure out the kinks. But we definitely want to support metaverse 100%. Now we don't have any plans to do any metaverse stuff ourselves.
Okay.
You know, at the time we're not building a metaverse.
Yeah, right. I don't blame you.
yeah. I don't know. Maybe eventually, you know. But I'm with you guys. I think metaverses are still a couple of years out.
Yeah.
I mean, really functional, in a sense, right? Like I think we're gonna have like small products coming soon, but I think it's gonna be another little while. But we fully plan on being completely incorporated in the metaverse. Yeah, and it shouldn't be too hard.
And then, all right, I got one. So, like, how about, for example, like what Coinbase did? Would you guys ever like kind of flip it and also work kind of as an exchange or like a DEX inside where you can just flip your coins?
Sure. So, no, we have no plans to become a DEX or exchange for now. I think we're just mainly focusing on
all NFT,
just NFTs and being the best marketplace. Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome. So, in the next, I would say 3 to 5 years. No trick question. Where do you see JPEG Store? How do you see JPEG Store? What do you guys think?
What's your roadmap?
Next 3 to 5 years. 5 years is a long time, man. We only came into existence in October.
I know.
So hasn't even been a year yet. I don't know a 5-year plan.
Or even 6 more months.
Yeah, sure. Well, just like we'd like to have every feature online that all the other marketplaces have. Bundles, auctions, offers, like job boards, all these features we want to have live, and we still really want to be number one.
How big is their team?
Our team, yeah. So I think we just hired our 30th. I think we're 30 full-time salary
since October.
people.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and there's also I think like mods that are also like not counted in that, you know, and paid other people or hired or whatever. I think there's 30 staff now, which is crazy.
That growing. That just shows how legitimate it's going to be. It's becoming a company, a corporation.
Oh yeah. It's fully legit now. It's pretty wild. I got hired in April, and I think there was only 18 or 20 when I got hired. There's already been 10 hired since then. Yeah, so it's a big machine now, and there's a lot of people, a lot of working on different stuff. You know, people think we're just raking in money, but we're not. You know, like it costs a lot to hire 30 people in this niche, right? Like, and like I think the engineer salaries, like I would guess, are probably higher in Cardano and crypto than they are in like Web 2, right? So there's certainly a lot of costs in the company, and you know, we're okay, I guess. But someone made a comment on Twitter that, I don't know, JPEG was just rolling in money, and you know, we're not. So we're a functioning company, but we're doing good, man. We're excited. But there's a lot of moving parts. 30 employees is pretty crazy.
Absolutely.
It's a big company in this space, I think.
And do you have an app?
What do you mean an app? Like
are you guys gonna have like a, you know, an app
mobile app?
That's in the works. Like we're trying to figure out how to exactly do it. Like it still works through the Eternal wallet right now.
Right.
With the DApp connector. So, and we're redesigning our page, and we just hired a mobile developer to like really iron out everything for us. But I can't really say if we're going to be doing an app or not.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
That's all good. Yeah. Makes it a little easier. Like, everybody's like so mobile now. Everything's mobile.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of
that's the one thing in the beginning.
Over 50% uses mobile. I think it's over half, which is
yeah.
crazy.
I mean, I've missed plenty of mints in the beginning, not having like just
mobile.
You know what I mean? Not just sitting in front of the desktop.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a huge problem because you can do all that stuff on Ethereum and Solana on your phone. So for a long time, I think that's what's really hurt Cardano's development is mobile access, right? And we still don't have great.
Well, like you said, especially if it's 50% of the audience.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think it might even be more than that. I think people like browse on their phone when they got to buy, they just go get their laptop or go to
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's just that much more potential growth you guys have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
room for growth.
Hopefully, like the mobile just a lot smoother, and hopefully, like there's more mobile apps developed by just the Cardano ecosystem in general.
Okay.
Like I'd love like a payment from Cardano. Like I go to the gas station or something.
Yeah.
So
that would be pretty cool.
Hopefully, in the next couple of years.
Right. Before we head out of here, though, do you have anything else you wanted to share? Anything up and coming? Anything we should keep an eye out on with JPEG? I know you guys had a couple updates in your Discord recently. So is there anything you wanted to share out to the
Sure, I would just say just look forward to our collection minting. Hopefully we're hoping to be one of the biggest minting services on Cardano, right? So it should be smooth, it should be easy, should have features the other guys have, and we're going to be cheap. Right now the cost is only 5% of minting fees. To mint a collection, you mint all you want. That's the only fee at the moment.
Okay.
So subject to change, but I believe that's what we're launching with.
It's not bad at all. And what kind of volume do you guys do?
Like in total volume,
total, yeah. Like per day, maybe, or a month, or
yeah. So let's just have. I don't want to have a great answer right now. We're like 90 to 99% of the Cardano NFT.
The entire. Okay.
Like we're pretty much the number one store. A lot of times, like 2, 3, 4, 5% go to Space Buds and Dead Pixel site and things like that.
Okay.
But yeah, so monthly volume, I can't remember the exact numbers now. I think it's like 500,000 ADA is what we're doing daily lately, around there.
Daily.
But it's kind of good. It's kind of a bear market, though. It's definitely
exactly. That's what I mean. I mean, it can't get much more bear than this right now. Well,
no,
let's not hope not.
I don't know. You said you were here 2016, so you've seen it go.
Yeah, I've seen some cliffs that we've fallen off.
It could happen again, man. Like if you've seen that once.
Hey, if it does, I'm just gonna get more.
I know. We're that's it, man. Me too.
Just accumulate. Right now, you cost average. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, I just I'm not going crazy lately. I just put a little bit in every couple of weeks, but if it goes off a cliff, I'll probably put a lot more in.
Yeah.
All in, baby.
That's how it is. It's like you either ride with crypto or you don't.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Not much in between. Yeah, cool. I know that on my end, I pretty much have asked everything I have set up for everything.
Oh, it's good.
But we do appreciate you, man. Travis, thank you so much for hopping up on here and sharing experiences, sharing the knowledge, sharing the information about JPEG Store. We're honestly super grateful to have an individual from JPEG Store up on here. We do plan on in the future doing Twitter Spaces, so hopefully we can get you and some of the team on there, some projects that we've been interviewing, just get us all together, throw a nice collage. We're excited to see you guys down in CNFTCON. But other than that, that's another episode of Crypto Cliff Notes. Appreciate you, man. Peace.
All right. Thanks, guys. See you later.